Hello, everyone, and welcome to Superman Homepage Live, brought to you by SupermanHomepage.com, the number one Superman fan site in the world. In this, our December 16th, 2024 show, we're going to be covering a range of topics, including the upcoming teaser trailer for the new Superman movie. We've got a teaser for the teaser to go through, a couple actually. We're also going to be talking about some stuff around Superman and Lois, with season 4 now available to pre-order on home video and as a box set for the complete series. Mark is not with us tonight, unfortunately. He's had to work another late shift, so it's just Michael and I. Welcome my co-host, Michael Bailey. Hey Mike, how you doing?
Hey, looked in the right direction too. Yay.
Yes, it's snowing where Michael is at the moment because it's so cold there in the US, being winter.
it was it was actually like 65, almost 70 degrees here today. So it
Okay,
wasn't it
not
was
so much
we're
snowing.
we're about to have another cold snap, but that's why I'm in a t-shirt, not my hoodie.
And I am in this because it is over 102 degrees, your
Yeah.
conversion, here in Australia at the moment. It's like 39 degrees Celsius, which is 102.2 or something Fahrenheit. So, yes, I'm in the singlet because, or what do you guys call them? A tank top or a wife beat? I don't know what you call them, but
Wife beater is not as
yeah, I wouldn't call it.
politically correct anymore.
I heard someone say that to me the other day, and Sonia was like, my wife was like, "What did they say?" And I was like, "Yeah, that's a term I've heard, but I don't think it's necessarily on par with today's, uh, politically correct society." But it is scorching here, so I've got a fan next to me. Hopefully, it's not too loud, and I'm kind of in hope that wish that snow was on top of me at the moment. So it is what it is. Just off the top, quickly, our Facebook page, unfortunately, we have had a technical issue all year this year with something one way or the other. Our Facebook page was taken down for breaching Facebook's uh, community standards, whatever those policies are, for impersonating a real life person. How do you impersonate a fictional character? I don't know. Same thing happened to one of our friends' Superman sites. It's happened to other people. So unfortunately, no Facebook page at the moment. We are appealing the decision, but hopefully we will get that sorted out sooner rather than later. There's no real recourse. You can't kind of contact anybody. There's no email address. You can submit an appeal kind of form, but who and when someone sees that, we don't know. So yeah, AI is our enemy at the moment in regards to the bot that Meta has in place looking at these things. So no Facebook page for our live feed tonight and some of our posts. Not great timing because tonight we are getting into the discussion topic of the upcoming Superman movie teaser trailer. But before we do that, we have a few kind of housekeeping things we need to get through. I want to thank our sponsors and patrons, Douglas Meacham, John Patrick Van Pelt, and Tina Murray, for their support, for hosting, for helping our show monetarily, and for being our sponsors and patrons. And you can do that same thing and join those fine folks and be a sponsor of our show. All you have to do is click the join button below there on YouTube, or you can go to patreon.com/Superman homepage. So thank you for buying this week's coffee. It is a nice coffee this week because it is too damn hot to be having a proper coffee. So
Yeah.
can't do that. We want to, so thank our sponsors and patrons. But we want to thank those who are tuning in live with us tonight, both on not Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and just those two locations. And also on our website, if you're watching it there on our website via the YouTube embedded player. But for those who are tuning in live with us tonight, we can see your comments. So feel free to post your comments, ask questions. But you also might want to call. Michael, how do they go about doing that?
It's pretty simple. They go to supermanhomepage.com/live and press the call now button. We put it in the green room, and if we do take calls, we will just bring you in from that. You can also scan the QR code that's right next to me and use your smartphone with that. If you are going to use your computer, please mute any external speakers. And if you're going to use your phone, please have a headset or AirPods in because just using your speakerphone really just doesn't work out for us. But those are pretty much the two ways to do it, and they're dirt simple.
Yep. So yeah, as I said, if you're a little bit shy and don't want to get on the phone or call us tonight, you can post in the comments on YouTube and Instagram. Michael and I can see what you're saying. We can answer any questions you might have. And if you are watching via Instagram and you're only seeing the middle portion of the screen, you've got my left ear, my right ear, left ear and Michael's right ear. Then you need to go to supermanhomepage.com/live to see the full screen. You can do that right now, so you can watch the full show in its full glory, because we will be showing certain things tonight that you're required to see the full screen. So get to supermanhomepage.com/live. All right, well, let's get into tonight's major topic, and that is that, well, in regards to the Superman movie, a few things have happened this week. Let's go through them in chronological order, so to speak. We started off with the news that a movie standee was being shown at the Tokyo Comic Con in Chiba City in Tokyo, where we got to see I guess you'd say the official font for the new movie. So this was a standee looking at it from front on, but you can see that that's what it was like for patrons who were there in attendance. This DC Studios logo up the top there, and then the blue background with the familiar now familiar red and yellow standardized S, and the font underneath, Superman 2025. Now, I don't know exactly what font that is. I've done my searches because I'm a graphic designer, have my ways of finding out what certain fonts are. It appears to be very close to Ultimatum MFV Mass Bold, but the S in the beginning of the Superman there is slightly different to the S the way it is depicted in that font. But if you're looking to match it as close as possible, then Ultimatum MFV Mass Bold is the font you're looking for. What did you think of that, Mike?
I think it looks really slick. I think to be fair, I think they could have. Well, no, actually, I take that back. I don't think they could have removed Superman, because that symbol, while recognizable to comic book fans as being a Superman symbol, there could be other people who's like, what is that? What is that, a
True.
Z, or is that an A? So it's slick. It's very simple. I am a very big believer in less is more in terms of graphic design. I'm not a person that likes things that are overly busy, because I think it distracts from the image that you're trying to sell. And in this case, they're trying to sell Superman, and the best way to do that is the S. And for people who, like I said, maybe are like, what is that? Then you know exactly what it is. I really like it.
Yeah, very cool. So that was early in the week. And then we heard from Puck News Report by Matt Belloni, who is a Hollywood insider, reports on things from time to time, that the teaser trailer would be released this week. We weren't sure of a day, but he was saying that the big star of the Superman trailer debuting now this week is apparently Krypto. So indicating that Krypto the Superdog will feature prominently in the first teaser. I don't know, what he's seen or how he's seen that, but we did then hear that Warner Brothers and DC Studios will be holding a press event today, Monday, December 16th, in LA and Burbank, and we got confirmation of that when this was a photo of someone being at the Warner Brothers Studios. Saw Welcome to DC Studios, Superman exclusive teaser trailer preview. I saw today that Rachel Brosnahan was there. She took a photo of the poster that we were about to show as well. And supposedly the teaser trailer that we will see now on Thursday, December 19th, was shown here to a select member of the press corps, some of the cast and crew. We don't know who exactly was in attendance. I do know, as I said, that Rachel Brosnahan was there. I assume David Corenswet was also there, James Gunn, etc. But it's sadly you and I were not invited. But LA is a fair way away from me.
No, I am fairly sure that my invitation got lost. In that way, that invitations that never exist get lost. So it's like it's hard for it to get lost when it doesn't happen. No, I like though that they're kind of rolling out the red carpet
Hmm.
for this for the promotion. Like having a big press event for the teaser trailer. I think speaks to them really wanting to promote this film in a very positive way. We've talked about it before. James Gunn and Peter Safran, they have an uphill battle. Uh, like what Snyder did, don't like what if you didn't like what Snyder did. Objectively, the brand is damaged,
Mm-hmm.
and that was borne out in the box office results from the last few DC films. Aquaman 1 popped $1 billion. Aquaman 2 did not. Uh, the sequel to Shazam, Wonder Woman 84, all these movies, The Flash, which was just a train wreck on a number of levels. So, rolling out the red carpet like this and like putting on like a 4 alarm marketing blitz is probably the best way to go.
Mm. So yeah, then we, as of this morning, did see a teaser for the teaser. They've announced that yes, officially the teaser trailer will be shown at 9 a.m. Eastern Time on January 16th. 19th, Thursday, January 19th, and we have a synopsis. Which reads James Gunn takes. Let me just move my graphics out of the way. James Gunn takes on the original superhero in the newly imagined DC universe with a singular blend of epic action, humor, and heart, delivering a Superman who's driven by compassion and an inherent belief in the goodness of humankind. So that's the synopsis, which sounds pretty good. And then we got these two videos. First, I'm going to show you the official teaser trailer announcement. So that was that. I've just turned on off the Christmas stuff just for the while, so it doesn't get in the way. December. Sorry, did I say January? December.
Yeah.
Yeah, December 19th. This Thursday, December 19th, 9 a.m. Sorry if I mixed up my months. I am already jumping ahead. But yeah, December 19th, Thursday, 9 a.m. Eastern Time, we will see the teaser trailer. And then they released a poster and a motion version of the poster. Have a look at this and have a listen. Here is Look Up. So there you have it. Your thoughts, Michael?
Okay, so first video first. I am willing to bet that spinning S symbol has something to do with the Fortress of Solitude. That's just a hunch. Educated guess, you might say. So I was not aware of this thing until it was very early this morning. My friend Derek Russell, who is the founder of Starkville's House of L, texts me and he goes, "Have you seen this? And are you listening to this?" And so he sends me the link to the IG to the second video, and I was kind of my first reaction was that's the Williams theme. That's kind of that's a little bit of Krypton and a little bit of the actual Superman theme. Is that going to be the theme? Or are they actually going with that? And then my next thought was, oh god, it's going to blow up and everyone's going to be mad. Or a certain portion is going to be mad. But I really, as I was thinking about it through the day and I got to work, I started thinking about what were the initial posters that were released for Superman Returns and Man of Steel. And I looked at both of them. And if you look at Superman Returns, it's Superman floating over the earth. It's dark, colors are kind of muted. His face is, he's looking down, and he looks a little forlorn. And then you look at the Man of Steel initial poster, and it's him. It's a really kind of a close up, but he's looking down. He's in shadow. His colors are muted. Here, he's looking up. I thought he was smiling. I was wrong about that, but he doesn't have a distressed look on his face. And there's color, like actual color in the poster. Now, is it like do I look at it and go, oh, this is everything I wanted? No. But if this is your shot across the bow, if this is their way of saying this is us setting our stall out, that look up, which is one of the key things of Superman, I think it's the best way they could have rolled this out. I think it sets it apart from the other two. I think if we want to have a deeper conversation, I think it also speaks to when you have somebody that really gets the character and really likes the character. What are they going to create? And this is what they're going to create. If in fact the Williams theme is going to be used, then I think that just goes to prove of how universal that theme is. But no, I love this poster. I really do. Very Alex Ross-ish in spots. There's an image. Yep, very good. You know me so well. It has that kind of feel to it, and I'm just so excited for the trailer because I really want to get a sense of this thing in motion. And I don't know how much we're going to see. I don't think we're going to see a whole lot. But I like this poster. I really do. I think it sets, it gives an expectation that this film is going to be about a Superman that is a positive force in the world that he exists in.
Yeah, I was just really impressed. Like, obviously I was a little bit late to the party because these, I'm asleep when these things are released. As it is, it's going to be Friday 1 a.m. for me when the teaser trailer is released. So that's going to be fun. But yeah, I was really, I really loved what they did. First and foremost, the music. I just want to get that. Listen, it's very slow, and it's a woman and then a man comes, male voices and female voices humming or however, singing that music. But I sped it up by 250%, well, without changing the pitch. So listen to this sped up version. So you can definitely hear the Superman, the John Williams theme in that, which is that just blew my mind that they used that. And I think that theme should be like the James Bond theme. It should be universally throughout any Superman music, a movie. It's synonymous with Superman. It's classic. You can use it in so many different versions. John Ottman did a great job of using it in Superman Returns, and I think using voices or different instruments to use those different notes is just it's straight away it screams Superman, and people recognize it. And it doesn't sound dated. It doesn't have to be, something that people can go, oh, that's just Christopher Reeve, his version. Why can't we move on from that? So, but visually, I love that. I straight away saw the Alex Ross connection as well with that image that I just posted there. Very much, very similar in its design, and I love the fact that Superman is looking up, and I love the look up thing because everyone goes, look up in the sky. Yeah, that's part of Superman's catchphrase as well. The colors, the brightness. There is, people have been pointing out that there's some differences in what we're seeing in the costume there from what we've seen on set. The yellow border around the S isn't as prominent as we've seen. Whether that means the costume will change throughout the movie, I don't know. People who are calling it that were saying it was too baggy, doesn't look anything like that in this. Admittedly, this might be, very photoshopped, if you like, for the poster. Obviously, it is because of the cape and the streaks and all the coloring, the blurringness and all that kind of stuff. But it is still very much an indication of how the costume will look in action on film. I love that they're hyping. They've got hype for a teaser trailer. The teaser trailer should be the hype for the movie, but we're hyping a teaser trailer itself. Yeah. So it just goes to show how much people are looking forward to this. So yeah, I was really impressed. And the other one, the promo looking for the teaser with the spinning, almost like a concrete metal type emblem that's on the ground there that we spin down around to. Less impressive, but still, I liked it. And it's just another look at that symbol in a different way. So looking forward to this Thursday when the teaser trailer is released, and anything that DC Studios wants to throw our way in the meantime. It'll be nice if they kind of scheduled the teaser trailer thing up on YouTube so that we could get ready and embed it in ahead of time rather than have to wake up at 1 a.m. and schedule a post. But that's more on a technical side of thing as a creator of the website. But really happy. Fans in the comments super excited. People saying they can't wait for this, and people agreeing with us about the John Williams theme, and Justin Suarez saying it looks like he's flying through hyperspeed. So really looking forward to the comments. There haven't been too many. I mean, mostly positive. All I've seen are mostly positive comments. Yeah, you get the people who are beholden to the Snyderverse, making negative comments, but in all seriousness, they're not necessarily Superman fans. They're more of a fan of a particular director and his version than an overall Superman fan, because I can't see how you'd be a fan of the character and not be excited by this.
Yeah, it's funny because the only, and I don't really want to call it even a negative reaction. My post on Threads is doing really well. I have no idea why, compared to the other place. But someone's just like, you realize this is just like the MOS poster. And I'm like, I almost let it go. I almost went, I'm just, I've got things to do. I'm at work right now. I should not be worrying about what some rando on the internet. No, we're going to look at this. And I found the other posters that they use. You have like the one of him like flying at the, like kind of at a sideways angle flying at the screen. You got him in the handcuffs. And there is one where you see him flying up into the sky. Here's the thing. If you want to say, are they the same? Are you only saying it's because it's Superman flying upwards? Because that poster is almost devoid of color. Like the sky is gray and Superman is blurry, and he's not even really like it's like they were trying to do what they did to Superman the movie with the shot of the sky and that red, yellow, and blue streak going through.
Mm-hmm.
But at no point did you, like, when you see that, it's just like, oh, okay, that's Superman flying really fast. But that's not the same. You can't say it's the same. It's just objectively, visually, they're not the same thing.
No.
But if that's the only negative thing that I'm really seeing, and I think it's because I think as much as there are Snyder Bros like hardcore ride or die, Zack Snyder's version of the DC universe should be the only version of the DC universe. Yeah, like that one. He's not even facing the camera in that one. So it's just, but I can see them like being upset, but they don't have a lot of power anymore. Their hashtags and stuff. It's just one with the world being in the state it's in. I don't think people are really concerned about it as much. But two, I think pop culture has basically recognized that era is over. And so you're not going to have people complaining. And even if you do, the hypocrisy of that.
Yeah.
These are the guys that complained that they were yelled at and made fun of when Man of Steel came out by the old school Superman fans. So are you going to turn around and become the abuser at that point? The answer probably for some of them is yes, but it's just I like the fact that everyone seems really excited. They're TikTok's going wild with it. Threads, Blue Sky, X, Facebook, Instagram. People really. It's almost like we're talking about like an event that has impact on like the real world in the way of like a leader or something. But it's just like people are really into this. But it seems like they are. So, it's great. I don't think. I don't think we were this excited for Man of Steel. We would have to go to the tape.
Yeah, it would be interesting to look back. I think I think we were excited, but I don't think the rest of the world was as excited as they are.
Yeah, no, and I think that has a lot to do with how social media has evolved over the last 11 years. But at the same time, when you look at I think we were like, "Hey, that's great," and in the back of my mind is like, "Is that it? Oh crap, is that it? That's a lot of shadow." That's a lot of. I like the. I think if we go back and listen, I was really complimentary on the S symbol. I think that was what I chose to focus on.
Yeah, I remember we talked about how it was very, reminiscent of a earlier version of the S.
Yeah,
there's also an official movie website that's currently doing a countdown. It's loading up it for me. Here we go. It's 58 hours and 1 minute away. It's counting down as we speak. The site, if you're interested, is supermanmovie.net. So interesting that they've got a .net domain name, but supermanmovie.net is where you can see this teaser trailer premiere. What was that?
Somebody has supermanmovie.com and they're just sitting on it. And Warner Brothers didn't want to pay him for it. I am glad though that they have a pretty supermanmovie.com. Certain movies, like big movies, there's a big movie out right now called Wicked. I don't know if you heard, Steve, but they had some Barbie dolls with a website on the back of it that directed them to wicked.com, which is not the movie site. It's a site. It's funny. A porn site.
Oh, wow.
But so they had to pull those. So I'm glad that Superman doesn't have that problem. I'm glad that there's no way we could get misinterpreted for something like that. So.
For sure. So yeah, that's the countdown. 58 hours until the release of this teaser trailer and counting. So you can keep an eye on supermanmovie.net. All right. So that is where things are at with the new movie. We are at the halfway mark. We've got plenty of other things to get through. We've got.
Oh yeah.
This is our final show for the year. We might do one, or we're planning to do one for the teaser premiere. So hang tight for further details about that. We also saw some comments from Nicholas Hoult this week about his playing Lex Luthor, and he's saying that he's seen all the previous Lexes, and there's so many great qualities of those actors, but he thinks that his Lex is he wanted him to be dangerous And James Gunn said the other day that he's imposing, so hopefully that's the case. He says he hasn't seen the film, so he doesn't know how it all turned out, but that was on Jimmy Kimmel Live earlier this week, so that's something that you might want to check out as well. All right, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to play some messages and then come back on the flip side to talk some more Superman movie stuff, Superman and Lois. We've got our super secret soundbite. We've got This Week in History, fan favorite segment, so plenty to get through in the second half hour of tonight's program. So stick with us. We'll be back right after these messages.
We'll be back in a moment with the exciting climax of today's episode. So stand by.
If you're enjoying Superman Homepage Live, then please like and share this video with your family and friends. Also, if you'd like to subscribe to our YouTube channel, then you can click on the bell to receive notifications whenever we post a new video. You can also join our YouTube membership program, just click the join button below. Or you can become a patron and support our website by going to patreon.com/Superman Homepage.
Look, up in the sky.
It's a bird.
It's a plane. No, it's SupermanHomepage.com, the #1 Superman fan site in the world. SupermanHomepage.com, covering the world of Superman from the 1930s to today. News, reviews, rumors, and reports. SupermanHomepage.com for all your Superman comics, TV shows, movies, cartoons, radio shows, and more. Everything you ever wanted to know about the Man of Steel and more. SupermanHomepage.com.
Thanks, Superman Homepage, for all the support over the years. I really appreciate it.
I'm Matt Bomer. I'm the voice of Superman and Superman Unbound, and this is the Superman Homepage.
Right here on Superman Homepage.
He's faster than a speeding bullet. He's more powerful than a locomotive. He can leap tall buildings in a single bound. Who is he? He's Superman!
Now you can see scenes from Superman the movie on a Viewmaster viewer. Just put in a reel and click. You can see Superman, the legendary Man of Steel, in action. You can invite the whole gang over to see him. Viewmaster viewer and Superman the movie packet sold separately in most photo or toy departments.
To come back in on, though.
Yeah, it's not bad. I don't mind that at all. Superman Homepage Live. We are going to get into some more movie stuff quickly. We do have a caller on the line. Hopefully Kyle will be able to get to you when we get a chance, so just hang tight. Got plenty to get through in this next second half hour, so hopefully we will have time, but just hang tight. We'll try to do as best as we can. Some concept art, original concept art for Superman Lives, the never-made Nicolas Cage Superman movie is up for auction. I don't know if you saw this, Mike. Very different type of looking concept art for Nicolas Cage there on the left. And I don't know whether that was a Doomsday or a Brainiac or what they were going for with that creature, but some interesting artwork.
Yeah, the more I think about that movie, the more I'm glad it was never made, in all honesty. I think, one, I don't think I could take the think pieces that would come out about how it was actually brilliant. But after reading several drafts of the script, it's just like, no, that would have not been good, in all honesty.
These are by comic creator, artist, monster lover, Peter Von Scholly, who did the Shawshank Redemption, Nightmare on Elm Street 3 and 4. And these are going up for auction on Heritage Auctions. One of them's Brainiac, that rendition, that thing there. But it's ending very soon if you're interested in that artwork to bid on. Link is on our website. If you're in either New York, I think it's tomorrow, there's a screening of Superman the movie taking place at the Film Forum Theatre in Houston Street, New York, on Tuesday, December 17th at 12:30 p.m. Or if you're in North Carolina, in Cary, North Carolina, the Cary Theatre is showing Superman the movie on December 28th at 2 p.m. That's this coming Saturday. So just a bit of a movie thing there for anyone interested in watching that film on the big screen. But for fans of Superman and Lois, the 4th season will be available to purchase, or is now available to pre-order on both Blu-ray and DVD. There is the box art for that. And then if you haven't purchased any of the previous seasons and you're looking at maybe doing the complete box set, then that will be also maybe a purchase that you might want to make, the complete series on both Blu-ray and DVD. Links are up on our website if you're interested, but these will be released on April 1st. Not an April Fool's Day joke. It will actually be released April 1st, 2025. Superman and Lois Season 4 and Superman and Lois, the complete series on Blu-ray and DVD. So something you might want to check out. As I said, if you're going to order it, do it through our website. The links are up there. We get a kickback with no additional cost to you. So it's a great way to support the site at no additional cost to you. All right, we are going to... Oh, also, I've done a top 10 Superman moments video from Season 4 of Superman and Lois. It's up on our YouTube channel and on our Facebook page. I've done one for every season, so it was only fitting that I finished off the 4th and final season with a top 10 Superman moments video highlighting some of the best Superman moments of this 4th and final season. All right, let's jump into the super secret soundbite.
Only one thing alive with less than 4 legs can hear this frequency, Superman, and that's you.
All right, the super secret soundbite from last month was this.
Again!
No, I'm sorry. Only one ride to a customer.
And that wasn't too difficult. We had a couple of people guess it right. I think I've got their names down there. Yes, it was Jeremy Crawford and Patrick O'Neill were, or did I? That was that from last time. Let me quickly double check who did get this one right. So we've got Alex Davis, Ryan Ignatius Pratt, JP Rocha, Christopher J. Pugsley, and Jeremy Crawford all got the super secret soundbite from guessing that it was from the movie Superman 2. So congratulations to those 5 people for guessing where in the world of Superman that sound came from. Let's see if more people can guess where in the world of Superman this new super secret soundbite comes from.
Hey, once you master this, we can move up to the Kessel Run.
Bonus points for making it in less than 12 parsecs.
So there you have it. That is the super secret soundbite for this week. If you think you know where in the world of Superman that sound came from, simply head to supermanhomepage.com. Under the contact menu, you will find the super secret soundbite entry form. Send your entry in and we'll read out the names of each person who guesses it right when we return in early January. Don't know an exact date yet for our returning show in 2025, but we will be back on a Monday, probably January 6th or January 13th. Just not sure how our holiday period will pan out, but we will be back in early January for the next show. And we will read those out when we return to that segment at the end of January. So that's the super secret soundbite. All right, let's jump into the fan favorite segment of our show. All right, so our fan favorite question. What was it from last week, Michael?
What is your favorite Superman Christmas statue, figurine, or action figure? And Frank Caracino, and I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, said, I just started listening this year and I love your program. Superman is my absolute favorite superhero. I've been collecting his comics for over 60 years and have amassed quite a number of books. You asked the question as to which Superman-themed ornament I liked. I have 2. The first is Superman's carrying Santa's bag of toys. I got it at the Warner Brothers store in Philadelphia in 1999. It shows Superman from the animated series. This ornament is center stage of my superhero tree. Yes, I have a superhero tree with Superman, Batman, and other DC ornaments, as well as a few Marvel ornaments. My other favorite is the Christmas ornament is a 1992 Polonaise by Kurt Adler. I bought it for $24.99 and saw it listed on eBay yesterday for $249.
What?
Now that's listed. This is me. That's listed. That doesn't mean that's what I'm going to go for. I've done a lot of eBay, and you really gotta when you're trying to figure out how to price something, you've got to filter it to the sold to get an idea.
Very good.
So.
Next up was Michael Marino, who sent in these photos saying, while I have collected various Superman Christmas ornaments over the years, my top 4 favorites are the classic 1993 Keepsake Superman Christmas ornament, the classic 1994 telephone booth Clark Kent into Superman rotating electronic Christmas ornament, a symbol of hope Superman sigil with Superman theme song Christmas ornament, and the Christopher Reeve Superman with Superman theme song Christmas ornament as well. And I don't think any of those are in order that I showed and read them, but he says, Merry Christmas, everyone. Thank you, Michael. So thanks for sending those 4 images. Who was next?
Arnie wrote, this is not exactly a holiday statue, but last night we decorated the tree. This ornament goes on every year. I have to admit there's probably a Batman somewhere else on the Christmas tree, but Superman always gets the best spot. Happy holidays.
Very nice. Thank you very much to all 3 of those people, Arnie, Michael, and Frank, for sending in those images for the fan favourite segment. I have a couple here to show. This one is always one of my favourites. This is Superman or Santa Claus ripping open his shirt to reveal that he's really Superman, whichever way you want to look at it. So that's a nice statue there, and it's got like a bag of Christmas gifts behind it. And there's this one, which is a Superman snow globe, which has Superman with presents and gifts. The green screen's playing up with the green present in there, but that is funny. One. Yeah, it's actually musical. So there you have it. And now it's going to play for a while in the background. So that's
so great. It's not creepy at all.
No, not at all. So
especially when it slows down.
Yeah, that's right. No one's touched it and it starts playing music. Not creepy at all. So that was the fan favorite responses. What is our new fan favorite question for our next show, Michael?
It's a typical one from this time of year. What Superman Christmas items did you get for Christmas?
Yeah, hopefully you.
So you can...
Yeah, when you open up your presents, your gifts this Christmas, you'll get some Superman items in there. Superman socks, Superman underwear, those kinds of things. But if you have something you'd like to share with us, get involved in the fan favorite segment of our show. All you have to do is send an email to the email address scrolling across your screen right now if you're watching. But if you're listening to this on the podcast version, it is info@supermanhomepage.com. So info@supermanhomepage.com is the email address to send in your photos and emails of what you receive for Christmas that is Superman related once Christmas comes later this month. All right, that is the fan favorite segment. Michael, let's jump into the This Week in History segment.
Come with me now, my son, as we break through the bonds of your earthly confinement, traveling through time and space.
Alrighty, it's not a whole lot this week. Going back to 1944, we have Action Comics number 81, which, boy, that's weird. But it's holiday themed at least, so you got that going on for it. Superman looks kind of good. Jumping ahead to 1954, we have Superman number 95, which is Superman featuring the Practical Joker. And I guess if you're gonna get Superman, you have to use a giant bucket. I didn't know Steve Lombard went that far back. Note, that is not Steve Lombard. Going to 1964, we have Superman number 175. Where Lex Luthor Kent is Clark Kent's brother. I love these types of stories. It's a great imaginary novel where apparently by putting on a hat, Lex Luthor is going to convince people he's Clark Kent. Beautiful. 1974, we have World's Finest, number 228. This is one of those 100 pagers. Looks like we've got a Super Son story, so you know that's going to be crazy. 1994, nothing in the 80s, oddly enough. 1994, we have Guardians of Metropolis #4, finishing out that miniseries, which was a lot of fun, a lot more fun than I think people gave it credit for. And Superman '97, featuring Shadow Dragon, who was one of those characters that I think was probably designed to go a little bigger than he did, but never popped. But he did get his own annual the next year. In 2004, we have Adventures of Superman #635. This is part of the awesome and highly underrated and really needs to be reprinted and put on digital Greg Rucka run, where he's dealing with the Parasite twins. And also that same day, Identity Crisis #7 came out, which good and bad there. 2014, Batman Superman #17. Getting into the kind of the weirder part of the run of this book. We also had Justice League #37, which, if I'm correct, is continuing the kind of zombie apocalypse type story that they were running. Smallville season 11, continuity #1, which has an all-star band of heroes on the cover with Superman. And that same day, Supergirl #37, where we see Supergirl kind of heading in or dealing with the whole Red Lantern storyline, which was a lot better than it had any right to be. In the real world, we really don't have that much. It's December 15th, which was yesterday. Kurt Schaffenberger was born in 1920. Superman artist, but probably more known as a Lois Lane artist. And also, on that same day, in 1963, Helen Slater, that's right, the OG Supergirl herself, was born as well. And that is This Week in History.
Thank you very much, Michael, for doing This Week in History. Thank you, Silhouetted Animator, for the super chat that you saw featured up on your screen, which said, I love the new movie poster. Reminds me of the Alex Ross Kingdom Come artwork. I feel like Gunn might go for that brighter, gleaming look for his Superman. Which we both agreed with the Alex Ross thing earlier in this episode. So thank you so much for that. Also sends another one, Silhouetted Animator, saying, I hope DC re-releases Smallville Season 11 in an omnibus. That is well overdue.
Yeah, no, it really is. I'm surprised they didn't do it back on the 20th anniversary. But maybe with the movie coming out, there'll be more of an impetus to do that.
Yes, indeed. All right, so looking, where else are we? That's done. So we've done all our segments. We now want to show, actually, let's, speaking of, oh no, we don't have that one. Let's go to some of our callers. We have Kyle and Chance both waiting. We've got to be quick, gentlemen, because we only have very limited time, have a few things we need to get to. But let's bring in Chance right now, adding him to the right-hand side of the screen. Welcome, Chance. Welcome, Kyle. How are you, Kyle?
Hey, guys.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Doing well, thank you. What did you want to talk to us about tonight?
I actually found a magazine the other day. It's Fantastic Films magazine, if you can see it.
Oh, yeah.
And it's
nice.
It's all about the marketing of of course, the original Superman the movie. And I thought it was very interesting because it talks about the posters, it talks about the trailers. And I even thought about, when you guys were talking about the poster today, do you know what it somewhat reminds me of the Superman, the Christopher Reeve story poster. Kind of like the color schemes. Obviously, it's red and blue and all, but I do love that we are seeing, also with the score, I get also a bit of a Zimmer theme in there too. So I do like, originally, of course they were saying this was going to be called Superman Legacy. Before we saw it, they changed the title back to Superman. And I do like this legacy storyline. I do like the idea that they are honoring all of what has come before. So, I'm just super excited for this movie. I love your guys' channel, and I can't wait to see, what's in store.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much, Kyle. I really appreciate you showing us that magazine and giving us your thoughts on the poster. So thank you very much, and we'll look forward to seeing your thoughts on the teaser when it's released.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Kyle. Take care and have a great Christmas.
You too. You too.
Bye. That was Kyle. Let's not waste any time and let's bring in Chance, who is our good friend and one-time co-host of the show. Let's bring him in right now. Hey, Chance.
Hey, guys.
How you
Hey,
doing?
guys. I was calling because Comics Legend mentioned something I was going to say, that this week, of course, was the 46th anniversary of the release of Superman the movie. And I just had some quick lobby cards to show. I know I'm herky-jerky. I don't know why my Wi-Fi is doing that. I think it's my computer. So this looks kind of bad. So I'll cut this short. But also, did I hear you correctly? You're not going to do another live stream when the new trailer debuts? I mean, between now and then? Can I beg that you maybe do a quickie?
Yeah, no, we are planning to do one on just trying to get the timing right, because Thursday nights are Michael works and closes up, and that'll be Friday afternoon for me. So we are trying to schedule in a time. Mark is free to do it at any time, he said. So we are planning to do a live stream. Whether it's half hour, we're not sure, but we will be doing a live stream of some kind at some point to analyze the teaser trailer later this week.
Very cool. And did I hear you correctly? I'm a one and done co-host. Anytime
No.
you need me, I'm here.
Excellent. No, I just meant you were a one-time, as in you've done it once so far.
Right. All right. Well, have a good one and happy holidays, everybody. And Mark, I hope you're back next week. And I love that promo poster. I'm so excited. Bye.
See you. Bye, Chance. Love his energy. Thank you so much to Kyle and Chance for calling in.
Yeah, like I said before we started tonight, I might be a little late, so I might be like 10 or so minutes into what you guys are talking, but I definitely want to jump on and have my say about it. I mean, we have to. I mean, it's a moral imperative at this point, and not only is it a moral imperative, it's a YouTube channel imperative. We gotta get those clicks.
That's right.
So,
we need to make sure that we are staying relevant, and we will definitely be doing a analysis of the teaser trailer before the end of the year. This will just be our final Monday night, because next Monday will be Christmas Eve for you, which will be Christmas Eve for me, being that it will be a Tuesday for me, as it is. So we will not be doing our regular Monday night next week, but the end of this week, once the teaser trailer has been released, we will probably be doing a Thursday night 7:30 p.m. Pacific time analysis of the teaser. As you said, you might be late, but Mark and I will be tuning in live at that time, and you'll be joining us as soon as you can to give us your thoughts on the teaser once it is released. Reminder that it will be released this Thursday, December 19th at 9:30, I think at 9 a.m. Eastern time.
Something like
so
that.
That's like 6 a.m.
Pacific time. See, I lost that bet because I figured it would drop at December 16th at 11:31 p.m. Eastern. That's what I thought it was going to, but it's just. I'm glad that they at least gave us a time so we can plan to do something. So.
Yeah, exactly. So we can schedule in something. So look for us Thursday at this time to be doing a analysis of the teaser trailer. Quickly on the merchandise and miscellaneous items side of things, not that one. I don't know where that came from. Where is that? That's the caption. Here we go. We have... There it is there. This statue coming from McFarlane Toys is a first look at the upcoming Superman 1/10th scale DC Direct resin statue based on the artwork by Gary Frank. If you're wondering why Superman is blue, this is from the comic book cover for, what was it? Gary Frank's, was it Superman? Let me have a look what it was. But this is like just replicating the color artwork that was on one of the comic books that had Gary Frank.
Isn't it Superman Red Blue?
Yeah, I think you might be right. Superman Red Blue. Just let me do a quick search for that. If that is, yes, that is Superman Red Blue. Let me bring in the image so everyone knows what the heck I'm talking about. This is what it is based on. So that's the image that it is based on.
Yeah, that was
so
the first issue.
Yeah, so that's why, and that's the collected edition, issue 1, you're right. So that's why it's using the same color scheme from Superman Red Blue, which only used red and blue and black, obviously, as the coloring for that book. So that is why the statue looks like that. John Patrick Van Pelt asking, are the Superman homepage members getting to have a say in the chat on Thursday? Yeah, I'm sure. Of course, you can jump in and either call or give us your comments. It'll be exactly like this show, so you'll be able to definitely jump in with your views on the teaser trailer when it is released, and we are talking about it next week. Later this week. So that's the Gary Frank statue. Don't forget that we have a free Christmas activity book for Superman homepage members and fans to download. It is 8 pages of fun. It has, like find a word puzzles, cryptogram puzzles, maze, coloring in pages. You can download that from supermanhomepage.com. And don't forget, you've only got a day or so to get involved in the Shield Awards, our annual Superman homepage indicators of excellence in literature and design. You vote for a number of different categories and go into the draw to win $100 of Fun Bucks. That is store credit for fun.com, where you can purchase whatever you like, but get involved and vote in the Shield Awards before the deadline, which is just before midnight on December 18th. So you've only got a couple of days to get involved in the Shield Awards. And while our audio drama has concluded for, where is that one? Turn that one off. For this year, the 6-part audio drama, I've done a special one. Have a listen to this. Here it is.
In a world where the truth is dangerous, one man writes it anyway. Clark Kent, ace reporter for the Daily Planet, is too good at his job. So good, in fact, that he's caught the attention of the CIA. Not because they know he's Superman, but because he's just a really good journalist. Unfortunately for the CIA, Clark Kent's ability to dodge death is uncanny. Clark, ever aware of his surroundings, has already figured out that the CIA is after him, but he's not about to let them know. Inside the...
So that's just a teaser for the upcoming comedic turn of audio drama for Clark Kent versus the CIA. I've heard this idea going around about for many years now about, wouldn't it be great to see a story where the CIA were after wanting to rub out Clark Kent because of his exposés, but not realizing that he's actually Superman, and they're unable to rub him out. And that is based on that concept. So that will be a one and done audio drama being released this Friday. So hopefully you enjoy that. But that pretty much brings us to the end of tonight's show. A quick message from Superman.
Hello, everyone. This is Superman, bringing you best wishes for a very Merry Christmas from Lois Lane, Perry White, Jimmy Olsen, and myself.
The rest of us here at the Superman homepage like to wish everyone happy holidays, a Merry Christmas, and a super new year. Thank you, Michael, for your input this past year on Superman homepage. Another year of Superman homepage live.
Yep. No, my pleasure as always. This is I'm at a loss for words. I'm so verklempt. It's that time of year. No, this is a lot of fun, and it seems like more people we're getting newer viewers all the time. Tonight the views were heavy, and that's not surprising because we were talking about the poster and everything. I'm sure the trailer one will be get some pretty good traffic too. But no, this is now just part of my life. Once a week I sit down with you and we talk Superman, either with Mark or just us.
Exactly. Yeah, so that is Superman homepage live for this year and for tonight. I want to thank everyone for tuning in to Superman homepage live. I want to thank our sponsors and patrons, Douglas Meacham, John Patrick Van Pelt, and Tina Murray. Thank you to everyone who tuned in live with us tonight. Thank you for spending the past hour with us. Thank you to Kyle and Chance who called in and had a chat. And don't forget, check out supermanhomepage.com for all your daily news updates on everything surrounding the Man of Steel. I'm Steve Eunice on behalf of myself and Michael Bailey, and with Mark Lax hopefully joining us at the end of this week. Thanks for watching Superman Homepage Live. All the best. Thank you very much, and good night.